bathroom, we do one or two things. We're looking up at the ceiling, or we looking down, making sure everything's in place, and I'm hitting that big old urinal. We don't care who's beside us. We're not paying any attention who's on the side of us. So all you do is you just reach down in the scrotum, push the little button, you urinate, and you go back to being yourself. And you go on. But if you're having the problem, you need to see a urologist and get it taken care of. Because it does make a difference in life. If something happens to the one I got, I will definitely get another one. Because I think it's wonderful. Now, ED, a lot of times we get ED, and I often wonder how many marriages are broken up because of ED. Because as men, we don't communicate and we don't talk real well sometimes. So I got ED and I'm going out with the guys having a drink and everything, and I come home 11:30, 12 o'clock, and the wife is feeling kind of good, and it's like, oh honey, I got a headache, I ain't feeling good, I had too much to drink or something. After a while, she go wonder. He coming in 11:30, 12 o'clock, talking about he with the guys don't want to do nothing. What is he doing out there? And because we don't speak up, next thing you know, you're in court. But you know, we've got to learn to talk. We've got to learn to speak. We've got to learn to ask questions and quit being so self-conscious and embarrassed. We got to share. And that's why I'm here today, because I'm going to share some things with you that maybe some people in here know, but most of you do not. I tried everything up here that you saw. The pill, it gave me a headache. Didn't do me any good. The vacuum erection device, it was all right. Lay up there and you play around. Say, wait a minute, honey, I'll be right back. Go to the bathroom, slide the tube over the penis, pump it up, get an erection, slide the rubber on to hold it, go back in the bedroom. She done gone to sleep. I'm like, oh no, honey, wake up. Wake up. We done started this together. We go finish this together. So we go ahead and have a good time. But it wasn't the erection that I was used to. It helped me get along, but it didn't make me joyful. It made me a little happy. So then after that, I said, Doc, this is getting to be a little bit too much. I tried the mousse, where you take and inject a pellet into the head of the penis. It's about like a grain of rice. You massage the penis to dissolve the medicine. You're supposed to get an erection. I injected it. Wasn't nothing happening. Maybe I didn't massage enough.
What happened?
Did nothing happen.
You let it fell out on the floor. That's what That's what happened.
But it never worked. I tried it 4 or 5 times, and it didn't work. So then I said, okay, I got to try something else. Doc said, well, we got the penile injection. I knew what penile was. I knew what injection was. I didn't think the two of them were supposed to go together. You know? But I went into the doctor's office. He gave me the injection. And I'm going to tell you, when I went out of his office, I was ready to go to Hollywood and take Chester's place on Gun Street. And the reason why I was walking like that was because I was sensitive. I didn't want nothing touching me. And besides, I had an erection like I ain't never had in the last 6 years. I wanted to hurry up and get home and use it. So it was gone. I didn't know if I could bend it or what I could do. But I just know I wanted it to stay till I got home. It was wonderful. I was just like this table, good and firm and hard. I went back to the doctor and I said, Doc, I'm going on vacation. He said, good, I'm going to teach you how to use it. He gave me the needle. Said, inject yourself. I thought I had epilepsy. I couldn't do it. I could not shoot myself in the penis with that needle. And I got to thinking, I'm a man. I'm going on vacation. To me, as a man, The complete vacation was to be able to get a little bit. I didn't have to have a whole lot, just let me get a little bit. So I shot myself. It didn't work. I went and sat down for a few hours. I was not in pain, I was in discomfort. Just let the medicine wear off. Tried it with different dosages, 3, 4, 5 times. It never worked. I said, this ain't working. The next step was a penile implant. I'm gonna tell you, gentlemen, if anybody in here has to get a penile implant, make sure when you heal, you get some exercise. Walk, build up your cardiovascular. Because see, you're gonna be like a child at Christmas with a new toy. And what's the first thing we want to do? I ain't had none in 6 years. The first time I got to make up for all this time I done missed. Make sure you got the energy to be able to do what your mind tells you that you want to do. Okay? You know, because now you're going to be the man that you always thought you were. You know how as we come along and we first start having sex and everything, as we get older, we always bragged about what we did. But you never asked a woman if you did that. Because if you'd asked her and she told you the truth, you'd be through. Your ego wouldn't be no more good. Because you weren't doing all the bragging that you talked about what you was doing. But now that we can't do nothing, we don't say nothing to nobody. It's a big secret. We keep it to ourselves. We don't want nobody to know. But now with the pump, the penile implant, say you wake up in the morning, you're looking at her, smiling, and she says, all right, you pump it up to your hardness. You use it for as long as you got energy, and she lets you. When you finish, you push the button, you go back to your normal size. Come lunchtime, you done got energized again. She says, okay, you bump it back up, and you use it. When you finish, you let it down. One thing about the implant is the fact that it's ready for you whenever you're ready for it. You, without a shadow of a doubt, will know that you're going to satisfy your partner. Because if you happen to have an early climax like we do when we get all excited, take a deep breath and just keep on going. Because it ain't going down. It's going to stay up. It brings love, affection back into the relationship. Because you see, if you couldn't get an erection, you didn't have much affection. We do not want to hug and kiss and rub and everything, building up to where we know we cannot go. That's just our nature. It's nothing against the individual that we're with. We just don't want that disappointment. So we don't do it. But it will bring back affection. It will bring back the relationship. It will make it better. It will make you feel better. Now, if you have incontinence and you have ED and you need both of the surgeries taken care of, talk to the doctor and get them done at the same time. Because there's no